Rams offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The Gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Rams looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He's got his man wide open, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Sanders. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down. Looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Pass complete. It's second down now. To throw, it's Sanders. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the one.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kirk, Colorado has the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. The Rams come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching it downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Rams will line up to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
This is one of the benefits of having this spread attack. You get four verts downfield and let the quarterback find the weakness of the defense, and here he finds a mismatch with his go-to receiver for a nice play.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Buffaloes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker room.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Colorado State. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it is shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Hunter. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense cannot be stopped.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Taking a shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying.
Touchdown, Buffs. Still no answer for this offense. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. There's a 1st and 10 play.
42, Spider. 4.
To throw, it's Paolo Nicolosi. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Rams will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
2nd down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fights off a defender. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Throws it to the right. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Sanders. Receiver makes the grab, and the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Tackle made after a big gain.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing this game.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? To throw, it's Sanders. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And the Rams will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it! Big gain inside the 25. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And so Colorado has the lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. No shot to bring him down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff to the back. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Gets rid of it on the move. And the completion made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds the receiver wide open. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rams. Here we go. National championship game, 4th quarter. 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion, right? Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack. And the Buffaloes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Hands it off on the counter.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play.
Touchdown, Colorado State. This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. What do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
And he's got his man open downfield. Past the 10.
Chris, you remember we sat down with the defensive coaches. They told us they were concerned about this receiver's yards after the catch ability. I think they just got a reminder in case they forgot.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buffs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Makes a quick grab. And he gets there. They run it into the end zone for the 2-point try to build the lead to 8 points now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Rams. It was a foot race and he won it. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's going to muscle into the end zone. The two-point try ties up the game here in the late stages. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can, and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Now, that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The sure hands. It's Hunter. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field. It's Sanders. Defense is coming after him. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's complete downfield. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. That decision to go for it on fourth down. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain of the pitch and catch. So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
The pocket breaking down. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And the field goal is good. That puts them back on top.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. So first and goal here. Can they punch it in and win the football game? First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll be brought down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do.
And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do, and they come out of this game with a win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.